supine figure 4 stretch on flex knee. This is very similar to the supine figure 4 stretch on extended knee. The client's going to sit on the front of the table. They're going to brace with the abdomen as they lay back, and then they're going to cross the leg, one leg over the other, as you see here. The difference, of course, than the other supine figure 4 stretch is instead of going extended knee and being hamstring and also lower posterior chain focused in mobility, we're going to keep that knee flexed. So we're kind of taking the posterior chain aspect and mobility out of this and just focusing on those external rotators of the side that we're stretching, of the involved side. So once the client crosses their lower leg or ankle, lateral ankle over the thigh, which is above the knee there, okay, superior to the knee, then they're going to dorsiflex. And then what that's going to do is just provide a little better stabilization to the knee. This makes a small difference, makes the exercise a little bit safer there. And so what you want to do here is have the client apply moderate pressure pushing back towards you so that you can keep the pelvis square. Notice that, go ahead and don't press there, Matt. If I just start pushing, notice how much the pelvis is beginning to go into a laterally shifted position, and that's not good. We're starting to get into shear stress in the spine. Basically, you're laterally shifting the spine is what's really happening when you're doing that. So, Matt, go ahead and press back. Good. So now the pelvis is going to start being square, and so your pressure here in the kind of this back and forth pressure with the client that's pushing continuously against, and you're pushing this way, is just to get the hips, the thigh traveling more into like a flexion type of position. And Matt's a tall guy here, right? So he's about 6'2", and I'm like 5'9". In the video, it might look more like he's 6'7", and I'm 5'4". But so depending on length and leverage, that type of thing, you can always place this heel higher on your chest or lower. So if, like Matt was doing the stretch on me, or taller professional and the client shorter, you can go a little lower on your body. And if that's the opposite, if the client is taller than you can have them press on that heel. And then what you can do with this force here is pull down on their shin. Because if I just push into him, Matt's kind of feel like, oh, he feels like he's going to slip off and he's starting to have to use the muscle there. But if I pull down like this, it's keeping the heel fixated and he's no longer feeling that. And then I can just drive into the stretch there. And of course, as always, ask the client what intensity they feel. Don't go past about a 6, 6.5, depending on how well your client is adapted to stretching.